It's a beautiful evening. Let me turn it around here so you can see what a difference a day makes. It is the end of this first quarter of 2026. It has been real. We are celebrating 6 years of the 90 Day Wins podcast. And in celebrating, you can't help but reflect when you have accomplished some things and experienced some years of doing a thing. And for me, that is this podcast. With doing it, I consider it a honor and a joy to be able to celebrate each year. This is an independent podcast, 90 Day Wins, and I've been bootstrapping it for all these years intentionally, not wanting to have anyone else to really, dictate and tell me how the show should go, the season should go, things like that. And it's been my project, my baby, my opportunity to get the word out about achieving your goals and looking forward with excitement about the things you want to accomplish, taking the time to think about what your vision is. So, 6 years, what we have learned is that things change, right? And in things changing, we learn to adapt, we learn to use the things that work for us and take opportunities to learn and grow. These last 90 days, as I said, have been real. They have been a time of deep, deep sadness with the loss of my loved one. They've been a time of reflection, a time of gratefulness, and a time of growth. I've been able to spend some time with some amazing people who I love and care about, and I am moving forward with intention to achieve my wins. That's what it's all about as a goal getter. I am determined to allow for the vision that I have for my life to come to fruition by me taking action, by me moving with intention, even though it's not always easy. If you would have told me that in this first quarter I would be preparing to have a celebration of life for my loved one, I wouldn't have believed it. But such is life. And I know she would want me to move on with gratitude. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Hello, good evening. Hello. Coach Sandy B here. It's a beautiful evening here in Atlanta, and I am just sharing with you all 6 years of the 90 Day Wins podcast. Let me know if you've listened to the 90 Day Wins podcast. I'm the coach and creator of 90 Day Wins Coaching and 90 Day Wins podcast. We got a helicopter flying ahead there. Let me show you. Let me show you guys. You can see. Can you see the helicopter? Yeah. So let me know in the chat where you are checking in this live from. I am here enjoying the park. Yesterday, this park was filled with people. And now it's beautiful and serene and quiet. And just a few of us are out here enjoying this beautiful sunset. On this Tuesday evening, we are ending the first quarter. And if you just got here, I was saying that this first quarter has been real. There have been so many things that have occurred and have happened. Are you sick? My voice is low. No, I'm not sick. Are you tired? It's been a busy day. Yes, and I was getting my workout on. Can you hear me a little better now? How are you doing today? Where are you checking in this live from? We're ending the first quarter, and I am grateful because it's been a rough, rough, rough time. Why is your voice a little low? I don't have my headphones on. Yeah, I'm just coming to you live here, so you're hearing all the background noise. Let's see here. Woo-hoo-hoo. So yeah, it's the first quarter. We are ending it, and that is something to be grateful for because it has been a busy, intense quarter. But we here, we made it. Hopefully you were able to not allow distractions to hinder you from achieving things you desire. And in doing that, you're showing up for yourself and you're showing up with intention. In doing that, you're saying your goals matter. And because they matter, you're not going to give up. You're going to keep moving. You're going to keep putting in the work. You're going to keep doing the things that will allow for you to get your wins. And so, in doing that, this quarter, I've been able to spend time with friends of mine and been able to do the things that are important to me. And that is something that we must remember. In all the noise that's going on in the world, we still must be aware of the things that are important to us. We're vigilant, we're careful, but we're also taking the time to do the work. That's what it's about. So, how are you showing up for yourself? I run the school community, our Win Collective. We are starting our 7-day sprint. And this is an opportunity for you to be intentional about what you want to focus on these next 12 weeks. What are you determined to start? What are you determined to finish in these next 12 weeks? It's up to you to take the time to answer that question. Let me know in the chat if you can hear me, and then also where you are checking out this live from. I am enjoying this beautiful weather here in Atlanta. The sun is shining. Look at that. So you give thanks, and I'm giving thanks for the end of this season, the end of the quarter. It is a time to reflect on what went well and what things you will look to change as you move forward with intention to get your wins. Showing up, doing the work, that's what it's about. What goals do you have for yourself? How are you making sure that the things that are important to you, you are making sure they are front and center? You're not losing focus. You're not waiting for opportunities to arise because things are moving, things are changing. You think about all the things we talk about, right? You go to the grocery store, prices have gone up. You go to get gas, we already know, right? So many different ways we see things are changing. How are you changing? That's the question I would ask you. How are you changing and evolving and hopefully growing, right? What are you learning? What choices are you making? How are you making sure that the things that you care about, that you are interested in, you're putting the time and effort to do those things? I have a couple of special projects that I'm working on that I'm excited about, and they are perfect ways for me to not get distracted by the noise of this world. And they're ways that I can create things and be calm while I'm doing it. So I'm super excited to do that. And that's what I'm encouraging my clients to do, my friends and families to do. Make sure you're planning that trip. Make sure you're taking the time to think about what you want to do. Yes, we know so many things are going on in the world, but we cannot allow ourselves to live in fear. We must move with intention. We must be cautious and be prepared. Take some time to be prepared. Pack your things, know what your emergency route is, different things like that. Be mindful, but also live your life because we've seen generations go through different things and they've been able to withstand the storms. And so we must believe that just like they withstood the storms, we can withstand the storms and we can make better decisions. Look at that. So 6 years of podcasting, I've interviewed some amazing guests from literally all over the world. And one thing is clear, people are motivated to do the things that will allow for them to achieve their goals. And they're also motivated to helping other people by the businesses they create, the communities they work in. And all these people help me create the message of getting your wins, take the opportunity to show up with intention, do the work, be excited about what you're able to do. We talk to goal getters on the 90 Day Wins podcast, and goal getters are people who are determined to do the work, who are determined to take a step. They're not perfect. They know that in taking a step, there are risks, but they also know they have a burning desire to achieve whatever it is, whether it's creating their business, a brick and mortar business, or they're doing creating their application that's going to serve with certain AI functions, or they are growing and expanding their restaurant. Whatever the thing is, they are taking the opportunity to move forward with intention. Life happens, situations occur, people die, people go through divorce, so many things happen. But will you continue to allow yourself to dream again, to hope again, to believe again, even in the midst of the storms of life that obviously will affect all of us? That's what we must ask ourselves. And every 90 days, we get the opportunity to look at our vision, look at what we desired, what we wanted our life to be. I've been telling a lot of people, my vision board didn't look like that. It didn't look like all the things that happened in this year. And I'm saying this year because I've been talking with a couple coaching colleagues of mine, and we've been talking about the 12-week year. So you will hear a lot more about that because I'm having conversation on achieving our goals every 90 days, but really honing in on what it looks like to commit to 12 weeks, putting that urgency on yourself, telling yourself that you don't just have a whole year or a whole 9 months to achieve what it is you desire. What if you only had 12 weeks? What if you only had 3 months to achieve the thing that you truly wanted to achieve this year? This is something that obviously must be achievable. This is something that obviously you can be able to break down in smaller actions for you to be able to attain them. But this is something that I want you to think about these next 90 days. I know that we've all been experiencing a lot these last 90 days. This first quarter of 2026 has been one that we will be writing and talking about for years to come. But even in this, how are you staying focused and literally sane so you can achieve the things you desire? How are you making sure your goals are a priority? This is the question I have for you. And this is just part one because we're going to continue this conversation. So let's celebrate 6 years, 90 Day Wins, and let's continue the journey of getting our wins in spite of challenges and obstacles we face. I'm Coach Sandy B. Let's get our wins, go getter.